Let's get started. I don't speak no Japanese. Oh my lord. Basic warnings. If the camera is down there, face it where you're looking at the game. It is. Oh, I know what you mean. I could move it to bottom right, but I don't know where it's going to move it to. I don't know. I don't know what's going to be on the screen. I don't know what it's going to block or not. If it's going to block something on the screen, so I want to wait. We're playing the new Persona series game, Metaphor, a remake. So this is...
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
It's basically a another game by the same company who made Persona.
People. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
Just came out recently.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
Brutal.
By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter.
So he's not the
very
prince.
crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
NRI. He look like Griffith. He does. He does look like Griffith. Oh shit. I don't like that comparison. I don't like that comparison. Next thing you know, take one of your teammates and do something dirty. He finna take your booty. Bro, music jamming, dude. Game kind of quiet. I can't really turn up anymore. I have to turn up in-game, if it'll let me. Not via OBS? No, it's maxed out. Let's get it going.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me, does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. One who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
So I've been waiting for this game for a while since its announcement. I'm a huge Persona fan. Like, too much. And let's do Ares. Just do it backwards, you know? Do the name backwards for once. Because I just feel like it kind of fits better for this. I don't want to be named King in this. It just seemed weird. I don't even go by King. I just go by Ares with most people.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? And would you call that a powerless creation? No, I wouldn't.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come. And thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself.
Oh, there it goes.
So,
Camera never wants to
let
focus.
this tale begin.
Regicide. Normal is fine. Normal is okay. What's not okay is this stupid camera. It me!
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead.
Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners! No crown or church will save us!
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
Come on! Hey, keep it moving! Hurry it up! Next one! Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knifes. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy.
Better look at that book before I mess you up. Oh, don't run, dude. Yep. Alright, elf lady.
Should have listened
Or
to us,
dude.
chum. Now fall in line. That's what it gets
That's
stuck
yeah.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
You go stream. Alright, man. It's not what I thought was gonna happen. I was gonna go into a fight. I did not. I'm probably dead. Big dead.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
What mission?
He talks.
Come on, this is no time for jokes. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Tradia Desert.
Think we'll make it?
Basic controls. R2 to dash, dodge attacks. Some actions you can perform on their corresponding controls are displayed in the button of the screen. At the bottom of the screen, you can also use a mini-map to see which way you go. Obvious. Very, very obvious. Tutorials,
Let's go.
menu. Oh, okay.
Stop!
Worm.
Watch out!
Yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed this yet. L2 to use face. Side disability lets you use see what Gallicus senses in the environment. You see an enemy you've never encountered before, it will show up as unknown. Prepare for it as best you can. Let's do it.
They look pretty tough. Careful now.
Oh shit, that just fucking...
Come on.
Nope, no. That almost killed me.
they gave up. What a relief.
Yeah, I already made a bad move.
Look.
Good start. Oh yeah, I wanted to say something earlier. I didn't clarify it. So this is made by the same people from what I could take
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
from the stuff I've read online. I don't know if it was true or not, but from what I've seen, this is made by the same people who made Persona. It has nothing to do with the Persona series itself. It's different. Same concept though. This is the most annoying camera in the world, ain't it? But same concept. But Personas aren't called Personas in this. They're called something else.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So, come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes.
I mean, skip
Let's
that.
pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comfort.
Small comforts.
Right.
It's as though music is playing directly in my mind. The effects. The effect of Gallica's magic is inspiring.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all.
Music is jamming.
Makes the road a little easier. Look! Over there! Let's go. Got a sec?
Huh? Oh yeah, remember. Let's see here. What's this? Music and magic, an unusual variety of magic that causes the listener to become aware of their state of mind through the form of sound and music. As a modest form of magic with seemingly no utility on the battlefield, it is considered a meaningless, trifling skill to society and thus rarely used. Yeah, thanks Gallica for the help. Appreciate that. Gauntlet Runner, often called runners as shorthand, a general term for magic-powered, semi-automated vehicles designed for traversing the wasteland and either overcoming or circumventing. Why did I read it like that? Local wildlife threats and magical phenomena. Traveling the wilds on foot or even in a lightly armed carriage has historically been incredibly dangerous, making any... Then why was I traveling in a carriage to begin with? Like, why was my character doing that in the beginning? Like, I don't get that. What was the whole point of me doing that in the first place if it's known to be dangerous? Why would anybody do that? Okay, magic igniters. That elf dude had that. Tilda acts as a conduit for magic power, without which people cannot perform magic. To own or use them, one must obtain a permit from the kingdom by passing a test. With some exceptions, such as those serving in the state army, igniters can be costly depending on power and specifications, and purchasing them is akin to buying land or housing. Magic, a general term for technique consumed. I really don't need to read this, so I'm gonna read it. A general term for the technique that consumes power to cause phenomena that bend the laws of nature has a wide range of applications, from modest use in daily life to destructive power in war. However, as magic igniters, which require a state permit for ownership and use, are required for people to be able to use magic, many cannot wield magic. Gallica, a fairy who accompanies a traveling boy on his journey, doubling as his chaperone for a special mission. Her diminutive size exclusive from participating in physically in battles, but her special fairy traits allow her more proficiency than traveling boy when it comes to sense of I cannot reiterate at all. When it comes to sensing magla and knowing magic. The hell is magla? I think it told me earlier. I did not pay attention. Though she can sense, though she can become heated when her personal values are tested, she is a reassuring travel companion. Culture, Sanctism, a monotheistic religion devoted to the worship of one God, the Almighty. The religion of majority across the I'm not stupid or stupid. The religion of majority across the United Kingdoms. Its sanctors preach. Its sanctors preach that uttering the prayer closure with one's whole heart will reach God, bringing salvation. It is a state religion, and the sanctists' hierarchy is deeply intertwined with the kingdom's politics. Currently, the crown theocracy is at the heart of the kingdom's political affairs. That sounds great. That has never gone bad in any point in history at all. Died items. I'm so about to die. Medicinal herb and then medicine 100 and 50. Ooh, there's items over there.
They look pretty tough.
Oh, that would definitely kill me.
I don't like this. Hey, you found something!
Yeah, I found something. I'm gonna run around and look for items before I start jumping into stuff.
Run!
Oh, you don't say.
Oh, I think they see us.
Really? Bro, this music goes hard. Oh, this is bad.
Not good! Run for it!
Ooh, big ol' worms.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built.
How did I get away?
By this
What did I do to
story
get
of
away?
fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
O great seeker, bearer of fantasy empowered, hear my wish and come forth from thy epoch of glory. I didn't get to read that. I didn't even hit a button to just get the rest of it. I'll just go back and read it when I go through it.
Whoa, just look!
Whoa.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
Yeah!
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Oh,
like you. Spare some coin.
I said all my money's stolen. What am I gonna give him?
Bless you. Oh,
Careful!
hurry.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid. Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here, in the whole city even.